Hello students, welcome back to the class. In the last class we have discussed about equality and various kinds of equality. In the last class we have discussed about introduction, meaning of equality, and kinds of equality we have discussed about. Natural equality completed, civil and legal equality. Now we have to discuss about what is meant by political equality. Okay, so in the last class already we have discussed about civil and legal equality. Before last class we have covered natural equality. Now we have to cover about political equality. So what is meant by political equality, we will discuss it, but first we will go for the introduction point. We already know that the concept of equality is a great importance in the political science, and this is very important concept which have greatly inspired, many countries have greatly inspired with this concept of political equality. France, India, America and Russia, these are the people. Aristotle already defined that inequalities leads for different type of revolution in the society, and the society which are mainly based on equality society, there you can't find any type of revolution. Now come to the point directly. Meaning we have discussed what is meant by equality. Equality before law, equal before law and equal protection of law. Whenever a citizen equal before law and equal protection of law, this is one point. Next we will go forward. Political equality. So political equalities are nothing but the people who have right to choose and right to control the government. Okay, government. Whenever the people have right to select, right to choose and right to select the government, that is mainly based on political equality. Okay, such as right to vote. How we are selecting a government based upon we are exercising our political rights, which is called right to vote. By exercising that political rights, we are able to select the government. So political equalities are nothing but whenever the people have right to choose and right to control the government, that is called as political equality. Political equality always implies that citizens should get equal political rights. When all the citizens will get equal political rights, then that is called as political rights. Citizen must get all the political rights equally. Okay. Whenever the citizens will get political rights equally, then we can say that is a political equality. What are the political rights? See, citizens should get these political rights. For example, right to vote. After completing 18 years, every citizen must get right to vote. Second thing, right to contest in election. Children, whenever the citizens wanted to contest in election, they should be given right. In every democratic country, citizens have two important rights, right to vote and right to contest in election. This is in political right, this is the two main rights. Right to hold in any public office. So citizens have right to hold in any public office, they have right. And if the citizens wanted, they can have right to criticize the government. Even the similar point we have discussed in the legal, okay, we have discussed in the liberty also, political liberty. So these are the political rights compulsorily which is given to the citizens when it is a democratic country. All the citizens have right to vote. Okay, after completing 18 years, every citizen have right to vote. Every citizen have right to contest in elections. Whenever the citizens wanted to contest in election, they have a right. Citizens can conduct in any public office. Citizen, if they wanted to hold an elections in any public office, they have a right. And the citizens have right to criticize the government. Every citizen have right to criticize. When not in the ordinary circumstances, whenever if they feel that the government is not performing, a government is not working according to the constitution, if the government is not up to the mark, if the government failed to protect the rights of the people, okay, if the government failed to protect the rights of the people, okay, if the government unable to run its machineries according to the constitution, okay, whenever the problems are increasing in the states, if there is a problem like unemployment, inflation, when it is going in a higher level, in such condition, people will criticize government only, government policies. If the policies are not favorable to the people, if there is no good jobs, so there are many reasons where the people are criticizing government. Okay, so in that conditions, in democratic country, people have right to criticize government because already we have seen here, people have right to select government. When people have right to select government, they have right even to criticize government, and they have right to remove the government also. Okay. Next, I'll go forward. Political rights. Initially, when we are talking, these political rights are not useful to all the citizens. We have seen that in the British period. Whenever if you are talking in the British period, if you are saying these political rights are given to only 10% of people in state level. So during that period of time, India was under the control of British presidencies. In that point, only 10% of people have only right to vote, 10 to 12%. Why? Because in the time, right to vote was not exercised by all the people. Okay, because most of the people during that time were uneducated. Okay, most of the people have no property, and most of the people are not taxpayer. Initially, when you are talking in India, right to vote was given to only landlords. Okay, only the taxpayer and only the educated persons have only right to vote, but remaining people not. So this is also one point. So political rights in India during the period of Britishers were enjoyed by only few people. But as soon as when the country converts into democratic country, when the country accepted the principle of democracy, then political rights were given to all the people. Okay, after completing 18 years of age, all the people have right to vote. Now modern democracy, if you see that in the modern democracy, 17th and 18th century, women were denied right to vote. Even in the modern democratic country also, most of the women were not given right to vote. Okay, for example, England is a country, they have given, they up to 1918 they have given right to vote for the women's. England has given right to vote for women in 1918. It shows that already this country was an republic country. Okay, England is already a democratic country. But even though it is a democratic country, when they have extended right to vote to the women very late. So here same thing it was written. In modern democracy, if you see, 17th and 18th century in the modern democracy, women were denied right to vote. Most of the women were not given right to vote to the women. So it is indispensable. Indispensable means absolute necessary. That citizens' rights are very important for the success of political rights are very important for the success of democracy. Whenever the democratic country wanted to be successful, rights should be given to the citizens. Particularly, which rights should be given? Political rights must be given to the citizens in democratic country. This is one point. Political rights also implies that democracy, political equalities means two things should be there. One is democracy and universal adult franchise. The country should be a democratic country where all the universal adult franchise, universal means all. We have already discussed. Adult means who completed 18 years of age, and suffrage means right to vote. All the people who complete 18 years of age have right to vote, that is universal adult franchise. So political equalities are mainly possible in democratic country, and after completing 18 years, when all the citizens have right to vote, then we can say there is a political equality. So children, what we have discussed here, okay, once again we will discuss the point and then we will go to the next class. Now the concept of equality is one of the great importance in political science. This concept have greatly inspired various countries. Aristotle have stated already that inequalities are mainly responsible for revolutions, and the countries which have no revolution, the countries where the revolution have not taken place, the countries are already formed based upon the principle of equality. Equality is a concept which mainly originated from the Western countries. Okay. Now we know that inequalities resembles that equality before law and equal protection of law. Equality implies that all the people should be equal before law, equal protection of law, and no special privileges must be given to any section or any particular section. All the persons must be treated equally. Now come to the point of political equality. Political equalities are nothing but whenever for the people, if you are giving right, when the people have right to choose the government and when the people have right to control government, then we can say there is a political equality. People must have right to choose the government, people must have right to select the control. Okay. Now political equalities also imply that citizens should be given equal political rights. For example, India, all the citizens have equal political rights. In terms of equality, we have achieved, which type of equality we have achieved equally is political rights, because after completing 18 years, everybody will get these rights. Economic rights, social right, it will take some time, but political rights easily we have achieved, because just we have to complete 18 years. After completing 18 years, everybody will get these rights. Okay, political rights in the form of right to vote. Okay, people will get right to vote. People have right to contest in elections. People can hold any public office, and people have right to criticize any type of government. Whenever the people can criticize any government, people have right to criticize any type of government. When the government fail to control whenever the government fail to function properly, whenever the government fail to defend the rights of the people, in that condition, people have right to criticize the government. During the period of Britishers, when we are seeing only 10% of people have only right to vote, not all the people, only 10% of people have right to vote. Okay, and this right to vote were given to only the person who are landlords, who are the income tax payer and educated persons. Only these people have only right to vote, not all the section of the people. Okay, and most of the country during that time were under the control of princely states. Princely states, there were no elections were conducted. Okay, whatever the population which are there, that is in Britishers, they have given only 10% of people for right to vote, because these 10% of people are taxpayer, educated, and from this 10% landlords also. Not all the section of the people they have given right to vote. So in the ancient time, medieval period, early medieval period, modern period, political rights were denied to all the section of the people. Even in the modern democracy, when we are talking in 17th and 18th century, women were denied right to vote. There are many women, they got right to vote late. For example, I have discussed here Britishers. French have given right to vote for the women in 1940s. French women got right to vote in 1940s. French already become a democratic country. French already is a democratic country, but right to vote was extended very slowly. Even though there are the modern democratic country, right to vote was extended very slowly, but they denied right to vote to the women. But later they have given right to vote for the women. Now it is absolute necessary. Indispensable means this is absolute necessary, that every citizen should be given political rights for the success of democracy. Whenever the citizens will be given political rights, then only the democratic countries can be successful. Okay, to successful functioning of democracy, rights are very important, and political rights are very, very important. So children, we have completed this point. In the next class, we will discuss with one more new point. So this is about the third point. In the next class, we will discuss about a new fourth point. Okay, we will meet you in the next class, students. Thank you very much.